Hello. So, I hope this doesn't come out weird or you can hear a bunch of crap in the background or whatever. I have nowhere to put my phone, but I wanted to discuss something this morning. And so, I didn't not really just share my thoughts, I guess, because I've been thinking a lot and like realizing things about my life and like, I don't know. So, basically, I've realized a lot of stuff. I mean, I noticed and realized it. I've been realizing stuff for a while. It's just, you get into that denial stage, or you get to where you're like, no, I don't know how to explain it. So, I got my sunglasses just in case because the sun's out. But anyway, so I have realized and noticed things, and I am starting to believe that I am going to end up having to go through what I'm going through right now in my life, all the transitioning I'm going through, the stuff that I'm trying to focus on, all these things that are going on in my life right now. I realize that I'm gonna have to do it by myself. It's depressing, it's sad, but at the same time, I also feel like it's gonna be a growing experience, and it's gonna be something that I truly need to experience. I don't know. I feel like I need this. I don't want to have to go through this. And I don't want to deal with going through these things alone. And I don't want to deal with breaking out of the habit that I've been in for all this time. I have certain habits, certain things that I've seen or looked into that, how do I explain it? There's certain ways of being, certain ways that my life has been, and I'm going to have to break away from all those habits. I'm going to have to break away from my original way of thinking and being, and it's something that's going to be really hard for me. I already know this. It's scary, and it's something, but I know it's going to have a positive outcome, basically. All the things I've done in my life, especially this past year, all decisions I've made with the thought of knowing that regardless of what I'm going through right now, or regardless of how I'm feeling, regardless of what people are going through around me because of my decisions, that it's all for a greater purpose. It's all for a greater positivity, a greater positive outcome, I guess you can say. So, like, I don't know. I just, I've begun to realize my whys, and I've begun to realize so sorry about this camera thing. I've begun to realize, that I need to do certain things in my life, and there's certain things in my life that I really, really need to focus on, that I need to do, regardless of what I'm going to be going through right now, only because, if nothing else, I don't understand. Look, it's so weird. Okay, so, one of my main reasons for the decisions, for me forcing myself to make the decisions, all these hard decisions that I'm going to have to make, is because of my kids. And I need to set a good example for my babies. I need them to know that there's no such, that you don't have to settle for anything you don't want in your life. You don't have to settle for a bad relationship. You don't have to settle for a horrible job. You don't have to settle for mediocre. You don't have to settle for like making oh, I guess I'm just going to be miserable for a few more years, because of this or that or so and so. I want them to realize and know that they have the right to make any decision they want to make. They don't have to settle. They don't need to be in a bad relationship because of whatever reasons. There's no reason for that. They don't need to be stuck in a bad job. They don't need any of that. I want to be a good example for my babies. I want to be there to motivate them, to show them how life can be if they decide to make it that way. I want them to be able to jump and grab onto any opportunity that comes into their lives. That's something I'm learning to deal with right now, is that any opportunity, positive opportunity that comes into my life, I need to jump on it, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. And like I said, I'm probably going to have to do a lot of stuff on my own, all alone. But it's something I have to do. It's going to be hard. I'm going to go through some depression. I'm going to go through some sadness. I know this. I'm going to go through the what ifs. I'm going to go through the, oh my gosh, I'm making a big mistake in my life. I'm going to go through that. I'm going to go through that. I'm already counting on it, But I have to force myself to do what I need to do, because the outcome is going to greatly outweigh what I'm going to have to go through right now. All these habits I'm going to have to change. All these things. Change, like I've said before, change is inevitable. Progression is a choice. And I am choosing to progress in my life. And, yeah. So, I don't know. It's just thoughts I'm having, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't want my kids to believe that they're stuck in anything. And I want to be a good example for them. And I want them to know that they can choose happiness. They can choose to be happy. They can choose to go after their dreams, They can choose to kick people out of their lives that don't need to be in there, no matter who they are. I don't care who they are. That's what I've been trying to do in my life. And I don't know. I believe that all these things I'm going through, all this bad stuff I'm going through, all this emotional turmoil, all this separation crap, everything that I'm going through, I believe with all that is in me that it's all gonna be for good, and that there's gonna be good in this. Good is gonna be, it's gonna be a very good outcome. I know this for a fact. It's sad that I'm gonna have to go it by myself. What I mean by myself, I know I'm going to have people around me. What I mean by myself is those who I wanted to go with me throughout this thing. I'm pretty sure they're going to leave me alone. I'm not going to be able to bring these people with me. So, but it's life, right? It's part of growth. Some people are going to grow with you. Some people are going to grow away from you. Or you're going to grow and be completely past them. It just happens. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to do this. And I refuse to allow anyone to dictate my life. I refuse to allow anyone to have control over me in any way. Because I have control over my life. I have control over my happiness. I have control over my decisions that I know are going to be good for me. I don't want anyone to dictate or have that control over me. I don't want anyone else to be like, well, ha ha ha, look what control I have over you. Or, hey, I'm going to do this because of this. And you can't do nothing about it. No. I refuse. And I know my worth. And I know who I am as a person. And I need to march forward and take a deep breath and just choose my battles wisely. Anyway, just thought I'd share this with you guys. It's not really about anxiety, really, is it? I'm sorry. But it's about life. Making decisions. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I might start being more detailed about certain things in my life. I'm debating on that one. But yeah. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Remember, you're not alone, and we got this.